Good morning, guys. So last night we were at our friend's house and they called us for dinner, and we came back like 2 o'clock at night, and we woke up really early because my husband has to deal with his business and I wanted to shoot these videos today. I'm starting with the makeup video, which is not really a good idea with my face all swollen up. So yesterday I went somewhere and everybody really liked my makeup on Instagram. Everybody sent me these photos and they liked the braid that I did. I cannot really do the same braid today. Like I think I'll have some waves right here, yeah, like this. So when I come out of shower, my hair are naturally wavy, so if I have to go out right away, I don't really use any dryers or curlers or anything. So what I do is I take these strands out which are naturally curled, and then I do a braid or a messy bun with my damp hair so that they air dry, and when I open them after I come back home, they have these beautiful curls in the hair. So that's what I did yesterday, and everybody really liked the way my makeup looked and everybody really liked the way my braid was looking. So I don't know if I can do that braid again. What I can do is I can do the same makeup that I did yesterday. So it's really a simple one. I didn't really use any foundation or anything. So without taking much of your time, I'm just gonna get into the video. So I will be putting this Body Shop Drops of Light brightening serum on my face. I really like this serum, so I will be taking 3 drops on my hands. To take the puffiness out, I just press the serum into my face and move it in the upward directions. After that, I go in with the eye cream. This is a Banana Bright eye cream from Ole Henriksen. This cream has a little yellow tint and I love that about it because it brightens up the eye area. For the face cream, I'm using this Ole Henriksen Sea Rush Brightening Gel Cream. Now I have an oily skin, so I prefer using a gel cream on my face. So my final skincare product is a sunscreen. I never go out without a sunscreen, maybe at night only, but in the daytime I never really go out without a sunscreen. And right now I'm really loving this Sunbum SPF 50 sunscreen. This doesn't leave a white cast on my face, and this is dermatologically tested, and this is water resistant as well. Sunscreen for me is the one step that I cannot skip if I'm going out or even in the mornings when I wake up. This is the one thing in my skincare regime that I cannot take a risk with. I cannot really start my makeup without a primer. So the primer that I'm using these days, because of the heat outside in Canada, I'm using this NYX Professional Makeup Bear With Me Hydrating Primer, and this is a beautiful gel based primer. It's a total gel. It looks like aloe vera gel, and it's so soothing on the skin as well. I'm just gonna wait for the sun to come back and not ruin my video day today. If you have a good CC cream or a BB cream, you can also use that before a concealer, but I'm today only going to go with these 2 concealers. So the first one is LA Girl Pro Conceal HD High Definition Concealer. It is in the shade Natural. Now it's a little bit light shade than my skin tone. I go in with a peach toned concealer before I go in with a concealer that matches my skin tone. So this is a peach undertone concealer, so I will be putting it under my eyes and around my nose. I'll just take a little bit on the back of my hands, and as you can see, it has a peach undertone and it's really light for my skin tone. Like you can see, my eyes are looking really dull. Skin around the mouth is looking really dull. So I go in with this Japanese concealer brush and I take a little bit on the brush. when you blend it, it becomes really beautifully, naturally beautiful on your skin. It just blends into the skin, and that's why I love the concealer. Now what it did was it had a peach undertone and it brightened the areas that I wanted to brighten up. And now I will be going in with my second concealer. That is a Morphe concealer in 2.35, and I will be putting this concealer on pretty much the same areas that I used the LA Girl HD concealer. I will be putting it on the areas where I have dark spots as well, or areas. I have started with a lighter color to brighten up my eyes and all the other areas, and now I'm going with a yellow undertone that matches my skin tone, and I'm going a little lower with that yellow undertone on my face. What it does is that it gives a really natural effect to the face. That's what I like about this thing. Mostly I have seen YouTubers to go in with the darker shade first and then the lighter shade to brighten up the eyes second. I would do that same if I had foundation underneath. Now I go with the back of the beauty blender, which has literally nothing, and I will blend the whole face with the concealers that I have put on my face. Now, in place of a beauty blender, you can also use a stippling brush like this Real Techniques stippling brush. You really want to be light-handed with the concealers on your face so that it gives this beautiful natural look on the skin. What concealer does in place of foundation for me is that it's really quick. First of all, a foundation takes a long time, and then if you have foundation on your skin, you need a concealer on the skin to brighten the other areas up. So whenever I have to go out and I have to get ready in 5 minutes, I do this. So after using both of these concealers, I need to put some dimension on my face, but before that, what I do is I go in with the setting powders. So the first setting powder that I use is this Covergirl Clean Professional Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Translucent Medium. This has a little bit of a peach undertone as well. I take a big brush and I take this powder on the brush, and I put this powder on my whole face. Once I have set my face with this powder, I go in with another powder. I go in with the NYX Professional Makeup Can't Stop, Won't Stop Setting Powder. I only use this powder for my eyes and for this area generally, but today I think I'm gonna use it on my nose as well, because these are the areas that gets a little oily when I go out. As you can see, it has this yellow tint which will brighten up those areas instantly. So I look up and I put this powder on the creases, on the areas that can crease after a little while. I'll take more of that powder and I'll put it around my mouth as well, because this is the area that creases a lot for me as well. So this area that creases, I go in with a blush, and for the blush I use this blush palette from e.l.f. I will be using both of these blushes today. Brown one I will be using as a contour with a fan brush, so I will just now, if you want to use a contour, that is totally up to you, but that is not really quick, so I just use one palette which has both the shades. So this, okay, after that I'll go in with this pink blush on the apples of my cheeks and on the nose. I really like putting blush on the nose, both for summers and winters. So once I'm done with the blush, I'll put the same brown shade on the eyes as well. I'll use this as my transition shade. Moving on to the highlighter, I love using both of these highlighters on a daily basis. So this one is the Merry Luminizer from the Balm Cosmetics, and this one is the NYX Professional Makeup Born to Glow in Chosen One. So I will be using the Chosen One today just for the sake of making this video with all affordable products, because NYX is a cheaper option than the Balm Cosmetics. I will be using this beautiful illuminating highlighter from NYX Born to Glow in Chosen One today. I use these two brushes for my highlights. If you really want a concentrated highlight on your cheekbones and on your nose, you can use this one. And if you want your highlight to look a little bit natural and fanned out, you can use this fan brush from the Body Shop. So today I think I'm gonna go use the fan brush from Body Shop. And I will use the same highlighter for my eyelids as well as for the inner corners. Guys, a little bit of a highlighter in the inner corners can make a lot of difference in the look of your eyes. So I'll just pop it here. Just as you can see, it just brightens up the eyes. So I love doing this. Just put a little bit here as well. So it's up to you. If you want, you can use this highlighter on the lids as well, but I just like to pop this highlighter just in the middle where the light hits, so that it glows, that this area looks a little bit glowy and glossy. For this video, I'll just do my eyebrows and the lashes off camera, and I'll just be back in a minute. So for the mascara, I will be using my Essence I Love Extreme Volume Mascara. This is a beautiful mascara which fans out my lashes like something. This is the most affordable mascara and I love this mascara. This is, I think, my third bottle. So if you're anything like me, you hate putting on lashes on everyday basis and you hate glosses, but I love hydrating my lips. If you are also like me who hates putting on gloss on the lips on everyday basis but loves how everybody else looks so damn good with the glosses, I'm just gonna give you a hack that I do on everyday basis. Take your favorite lip pencil and take your favorite lip balm or lip treatment that you like. So for my skin tone, I like this dark brown lip pencil that gives my lips a little bit contour and dimension. I'll go with this Physicians Formula Murumuru butter, and it's really buttery and creamy, and this is their lip cream in the shade Flamingo Pink.